Hey ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about certain consequences that nobody really wants to talk about. They say nobody says that, and then suddenly it happens behind your back, and when you catch them, the only thing they're gonna say it's 2020 or 2023 or 2024 or 2025. That's their defense. Like, I cheated. Hey man, it's 2020. Everybody does it.
But so what we do know is that adolescents actually have the capacity to make a reasoned, logical decision. And here's the other thing about chest surgery. If you want breasts at a later point in your life, you can go and get them.
So, if you want pee-pee and later of life, we can also reconstruct your pee-pee, so it's going to be all okay. It's going to be kind of the same. No, ladies and gentlemen, it's not going to be the same. They're not telling you the whole story. First of all, if you take puberty blockers, it seems that you get brain swelling and your eyes are not going to work perfectly. So it does affect your body. There might even be the possibility that, hey, when you stop growing in all your parts because you want to control how your body goes forward, maybe it might affect your brain. Maybe you might have a huge old body that doesn't transform in the body that it's supposed to. So doesn't that then affect your brain? Who knows? We don't know because you're an experiment. You're the first one that's gonna do it. You're not allowed to take puberty blockers forever. Oh, that is just one thing. But wait a second. You already got this or got this in the previous video. Cham 12. Cham 16. What you gonna do now? What you gonna do now? Then you have to forget, or think about it, that the puberty blockers might remove your libido. So you don't have the feeling that you want to funky. I'm gonna repeat it because you have to think about that. You're doing it for love. To have funky with somebody. But now when you're with somebody, you don't have the need for the funky. Now the person dumps you. What you gonna do? Well, you can just reconstruct it. Reconstruct? You might not feel it anymore. You might not feel it down there. Most people have problem peeing. I mean, at least when you remove this, you can just still pee a little, reminding you of back in the day. But if a guy does blam, it's gone. The thing that they recreate down there is just like a plastic with a piece of skin. Even your boob, you want a your real boob? Piece of skin. Come on, people. That's horrible. I don't want to advocate nobody be like, oh, you're going to feel like you're human again. It's not the same thing if you don't have any feeling. And actually, most people that do this operation, they get blood clot, they have to do things, they need to take care of that. I'm like, people, be careful. It's surprising that so many trans people suddenly become gay when they turn back on time. As if they can be because not. Because you get therapy when you're going to do these things. People help you. But if you don't proceed with the surgeon or whatever, they're going to be like, well, if you're not going to proceed, we're going to remove the therapy. We don't want to waste our money on you. And then again, even if you become a trans woman or a trans man, you know what's weird? When you want to go back, they're going to do evaluation if you are not having gender dysphoria to change back. Because it might be bad, or you might have autism and you don't know what decision you're gonna make. Oh my God. But they also start with, if we decide that you have gender dysphoria, you're gonna do sneepy, right? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it seems that it's just like a joke. I don't want it to be a joke, but that's the only way I can project it to say it in the most healthy way. Because you're not supposed to do something that is permanent while another person or business is getting funding and permanent money either from the taxpayer money or from your funding that you have to do or work extra. Look, man, it's a very slippery slope, and I'm just gonna call it out because it's done in silence as if it's a normal thing. And kids are making bad decisions like a bad tattoo. I wish it was a bad tattoo. At least you can cover it. There's nothing to cover because it will affect the rest of your life, even how you're going to find somebody you can love. That's all I wanted to say. Hope it wasn't that bad. Because I think I hope you got something out of it. That's the least I could say, at least.